Last class, so we discussed what is Docker instructions and how to, with the help of Docker instructions, how to create a Docker image and so how to once the Docker image is ready, how to push your local to hub.docker.com, hub.docker.com. So if you want to push, first you need to log in the Docker dot. So first you need to log in hub.docker.com. First, you need to log in the hub.docker.com. Once login, just make sure that your image is with the help of your registered name. Otherwise, it won't work. Okay. First, Docker login. It is asking username and so password. Once that is done, the image should be what is this? So we have to give Docker build -t and this register name, your username. This is a mandatory. Now got it. Otherwise, we cannot push your image to local to next slash. What is this? Image name, image image name. Next colon tag name. This is a mandatory. Okay. So otherwise, it won't work. And finally, push Docker push. And also we need to give same whatever we are giving here, same thing we can give. Clear, Karthik? That's it. And whenever we need, we can. And also last class we seen, right? What is Docker volume? So Docker volume is nothing but if you want to like backup, some cases container may be destroyed, container deleted. So that case, what about my data? So if you want to maintain your data, so backup like backup, and that case mostly we go for so Docker value. Mostly we go for Docker value. And so stored a part of the host file system managed by the Docker. This is the path variable lib Docker values. So this is the volume path. And so if you want to check so Docker value and Docker value ls. So if you want to check what are the values available, yesterday also we created one value, right? So Docker value ls command, Docker value ls. It will display list of values in our Docker. So yesterday I created. Suppose if you want to one more, see here how to create value, Docker, Docker value, create. I am giving DevOps. This is my value name. So now see here, Docker, Docker value, and what is that? ls. See here, there is DevOps is the one value, Samcat backup also one value. Okay. Now, how to attach this value to container? So only one thing. So see here, Docker run. First, let me check it. Docker images. How many images I have? Only two images. Docker ps-a all containers. I don't have any containers. So let me create one container. So now see here. Now I have two values. I have two values. I want to attach this value to my container. What is the command? Docker run -it -v. -v is nothing but value name. DevOps / container path. I am giving a C underscore DevOps. We can give any name. Now got it, Karthik? That's it. And image name Ubuntu. See here, very simple one. -v. And this is your value name. And this is your container path. Now see here ls. Now created or not. This is the container path. Whatever configuration files, whichever documents you have, project related information and all. So that and all we can easily maintain in the particular path. Now see, now I want to go into create so file name sample.txt, sample.txt. Now control, this is the path, this is the container path, and this is the container path. Now come outside this here, control PQ, go to here. This is the volume path. Where is this variable lib variable lib slash docker slash values values vol values. Permission is denied. I am in which path? Okay, sudo hyphen I go to here. Okay, root user and cd slash variable slash lib slash docker slash and volume slash underscore data. Not what DevOps, right? DevOps, this is my value name underscore data. Here your data is available. Now got it. Now if we create anything, so actually I am a root user, right? So that file not available here. I am creating here. See here, and so cat space whatever you want, you can give it. Or I am going to create one file vi dev.txt. Insert. This is dev file. Okay, dev configuration file. Configuration file. Okay. Escape colon X. Now cat space dev. Okay. Now go to that path. Now I am here, right? Now go to container docker ps hyphen a. Now check it. Docker ps hyphen a. Now this is a container. Now how to connect this container? Docker ps hyphen a. Now I am connecting. See here. Docker run hyphen it, sorry, exe, right? Docker exec already existing container exec hyphen it container id. This is the syntax, container id, and prompt is bin bash. So slash bin slash bash. How we are connecting? Now ls. Now cd space c underscore devops. Now ls. Now got it. Cat space. Actually, I created value and all root user, that user, right? So that is the reason cat space dev.txt. Now see here. Now got it, Karthik. This is like backup. Already last class we discussed. So what is the purpose of Docker value and what is the purpose of Docker value and how you go for and all. Any doubt, Karthik?
No, sir.
Okay. Now this is same. There is one more thing is mount point. So now if we go here, Docker volume, where is that architecture? We can see there is one more thing also here, overview. Go to here, Docker volume, Docker volumes. No, is Docker volume. Now, if we go here, now see here, where is this is official website. If we go here, this is now here. This is a container. This is a Docker area, and so now this is vice versa link. Now there is a bind mount. So now where is this path? This is the Docker path, right? So this is the Docker path. Control PQ, control PQ, control PQ, PWD. So this is the volume path. Suppose in case my Docker is uninstalled in my machine, what about my data? Now got my point. Now Docker is installed, Docker is running here, and this is the Docker path, right? Variable lib Docker under Docker volumes devops. This is the value name underscore data. Under here we can see that files and all. Suppose in case, Docker was uninstalled in my machine. Can you see this path at that time? ఇప్పుడు నా మిషన్లో డాకర్ అన్ఇన్స్టాల్ చేశాను అనుకో ఈ పాత్ ఉంటుందా కార్తిక్ డాకర్ వాల్యూమ్స్ డెవాప్స్ అండర్ స్కోర్ డేటా ఉంటుందా ఉండదా
Understood.
సో ఆటోమేటిక్లీ దిస్ పాత్ ఈస్ నాట్ అవైలబుల్ రైట్ up to Docker is available, this path we can see. Suppose in case Docker package uninstalled, So automatically this path gone, right? That time, what about my data? Here I have one file. See here, cat space dev file. So if you uninstall that Docker software, this file gone, right? I don't want like that. Even Docker software also uninstall. I want to backup. I want to backup this file. In this case, there is one more command is that Docker bind mount. This is the bind mount. So bind mount is nothing but, so now see here, bind mounts. So if you go bind mounts have been around since the earlier days Docker. Bind mount have limited functionality compared to volumes. When you bind mount the file or directory on the host machine. So where is your files and our those and are available in our host machine. Now try to understand. So this is the container. I hope you know, right? So this is the hardware devices. On top of we can see, host machine. On top of we can create a Docker. On top of we can create Docker. And here containers we are going to create. This is the so regular story. These are the containers. Now, so this is related to hardware. This is related to hardware, and this is related to hardware. These all are related to hardware. I hope you know, right? These are the hardware. Okay, size go to here. This is the hardware. Hardware. Okay, and this is the software. That is host, right? Host operating system. On top of we are going to install Docker. Correct? Docker. And these are the containers. These are the containers. For example, this is the C1 container and this is the C2 container. Just assume two containers. Now volumes and all available where as of now? Volumes here, right? Correct, Karthik? Volume path. So this is the volume path available, variable lib Docker. Under Docker we can see values. Under values we can see a value name, vname. This is the value name. I hope this is path. So where is this path available? Under Docker only. Suppose in case Docker package is installed. Suppose in case Docker package was installed. Suppose if it is uninstalled, what about my data? Now got it. Now this is the sync. Now containers and all we are pointing to this. If you want to multiple containers also, we can give this path. We can attach same story only. Same story only. So how to attach value to Docker containers? So how to attach value to Docker container? So this is a command, right? So Docker run -it -v and value name vname colon slash container path C path container path where you want to and image name. That is the image name. Only one command. That's it. Very simple only. Only one command. Clear, Karthik? Any doubt? Now, in case my Docker package uninstalled in my mission, what about my this path? It is gone, right? I don't want like that. I don't want lose my data. I want to maintain my data permanently. So that case, there is one more concept, bind mount. So if you create bind mount, this is the host path. So this is the host path. Bind mount is creating in our mission only. In our mission only. Now got it? So the bind mount path we are maintaining in our mission only. This is the path. Bind mount point. Mount path. We are creating under the host only. Under the host only. Even Docker software installed. Now we are giving pointing to container path to this path. Even Docker software installed, my data is safe. Up to host is available. Clear, Karthik?
Yes, sir.
It is very simple. Now go to here. How to create that one? This is very simple only. Now see here. So this is the now see these are if you want we can create multiple containers also. Now bind value. So sudo run This is the hyphen name container and so hyphen v and b and this is the point. So before that we need to create so bind values. Okay, bind values. Now see here, coming to here. Now earlier I am creating here, right? Volume and all available here. Volume path. Now ls. So this is the go to here cd dot dot. Now ls. Now this is the your volume path, right? So where this is your volume name. Okay. Now cd space. I am going to directly come to here a host mission. So this is the host. Okay. This is my host mission. I am creating one directory. Mkdir, mkdir, give any directory name. Okay. For example, container or Docker backup, D underscore backup. I given some name. Whatever directory you want, we can give. Okay. Clear, Karthik? We can give anyone name. Okay. Now I'm giving so Docker backup. This is my directory name. Okay. LS. So this is the L directory. Now let me create one container. Let me create one container. Same story only. But see here, Docker images. I am going to create one more container. Very simple only. Docker run hyphen it. Same story. Hyphen v. And so what is the here? This is the right path. This is the path. But we need to give slash. Slash. Earlier I am not giving slash. Now I am giving slash. Docker backup. Docker underscore backup colon backup colon slash container path. Now I'm giving so C or Docker backup or file backup or we can give anything. Backup space image name. This is my image ID. Only we have to add before slash and your path. This is your host path. This is your host path. That's it. Remaining story same one. Remaining story same one. Whatever you want, we can give it. Any doubt, Karthik here? Container is created. Now check it. Now backup is created or not, right? Let me create one file here. Okay. So touch space. For example, I'm giving a karthik.txt file. Now come outside. Control PQ. Now go Control PQ and so go to your path. CD space Docker backup ls. Where you are in? Actually, it is go to root directly. Let me check it where it is available. Cd dot dot. It is actually available root directory only. See, pwd. I am in root cd dot dot ls. So here we need to find that is not path. Automatically it is creating a root folder. Even if we created here, it is coming here only. Here we need to check it. Now cd space docker backup. Now we can see that where is that file? Here also not available. File is created or not? It's the same one. We given so hyphen v data bind data value. Hyphen v represents bind value stored in our file system path. Okay.
Pandaya,
Hmm.
take PWD and paste their path. It will work.
Correct path only, right? I given wrong
No,
path.
no, just give PWD. Now, what's now, Babu?
Copy. Let me create one more container. Hmm. Okay, Docker run hyphen it hyphen v and paste path. This is a path. Okay, colon next container path. Remain story same only. B C path. I am giving C path Ubuntu. Ubuntu. Okay. Now create anything. Uh, touch space. Dot txt. Okay. Control PQ. Come outside. Control PQ. Now go to here. PWD. Okay, ls cd space docker, ls cd space docker, ls. It is not updated. What is happening? Let me create directly here also. pwd under root. I mean, go back, go back. ls mkdir. I am giving back back up. Okay. cd space mkdir, cd space backup, and we don't have anything, right? Now pwd. Okay, I'm giving this path. Okay, root I am creating. Okay, now pwd. Okay, now I am in same path. Okay, clear the screen. Now I am in root only. Okay, now let me create one more container. Docker run -it -v. Give that path, paste it here, /:/ backup /ubuntu. Okay, Ubuntu. Now created ls cd space backup, and ls. I don't have anything. To touch space. Mm, I given one name. Control PQ. Now ls, where I am in here, cd space backup ls. Now see here. So we have to create a directory also, not root, under slash only. That is top root directory. So now whatever we are creating here, vi. Now see here, dev.txt, insert. This is dev file. Okay, just I given for understanding purpose. Okay, now cat space dev.txt. Now where is this? Docker ps -a. Okay, now which is the latest one? Which is the latest one I created? This one, right? Let me connect this container. Docker exec -it container id. Copy this one and paste it here, /bin bash. Now check it ls and cd space backup whether that file is available or not. Now got it, Karthik? So we have to create a file system file path also, under slash only, not under /root. Okay, so we have to create, so make sure that we need to create even docker package is installed. Now your data is safer. Now data is safer. Even container also deleted, your data is safer. So now everything you under your file system only. This is nothing but bind value. Clear, Karthik? So make sure that
Yes, sir.
you have to create a directory which where, so under the slash only, not here. Okay, pwd under here, not root. We need to come outside one step, and pwd we have to create file system path under here only, under here only slash. Okay, not under root directory, not root user. We need to give topmost, that is a root only. Okay, and remaining story same only. Remaining story same only. How to connect. And if you want to, we can connect multiple containers also. Same value, we can attach it multiple containers also. So everything already here I written. Just try it. So how to attach multiple
ఆయనకి
containers?
రోజు
Same
నిజంగా
command only.
రోజు
Only one
చెప్పంటే
command.
ఎంత కష్టం
Only
అండి
one command.
గ్యాస్ ఏం జరుగుతుంది చెప్పండి
Hello,
నేను కూడా వస్తున్నా ఇంకొకరు మీరు చేసినారా లేదా అనేసి
sir.
ఒక రోజు 2 రోజులు సతాయిస్తారు 5 రోజులు ఎవరు రాకుండా ఉండదు
Clear, Karthik? Any doubt here?
No, sir. Clear.
Okay. Now this is the so mostly interview also most of the people they asking so what is Docker value? Now we know, right? So if anyone is asking so what is Docker value means just remember whatever you know just give 1 or 2 lines. Values are predefined mechanism for persisting data by generated by and user by Docker containers. So if you want to maintain your data permanently, what is the use advantages? See here, volumes are easy to backup. What is the main point? Easy to backup, and we can manage volumes using Docker CLI commands also. And the volumes can both work on Windows and Linux machines, and volumes can be moved safely shared among multiple containers also. Just remember at least 2 3 points. That's enough for interview purpose. So if anyone is asking what is the purpose of value, and we can easily take a backup, and we can happily work with the CLI, and so values can be work all missions, all flavors, and so we can move safely from among the multiple containers. Same value path we can attach multiple containers also. That's it. Okay. So this is very, very important. Now, how to create volumes and all, Suppose if you want to remove the volume, how to remove? If you want to remove and all very simple only. So if you want to remove the value, how to remove that value? So Docker value ls, right? Docker value ls. If you want to remove Docker value Docker value, we are using create, right? I am using rm space tomcat tomcat backup tomcat back up. That's it. Now see here docker value ls. Now if you want to remove the value model, that is simple command only. Docker value rm, right? Remove the anything. Okay. So now I remove the Docker value. So clear, Karthik? If it is clear, let's move on to. There is one more topic, very very important. Mostly we are using Docker network. Volume clear, Karthik?
Yes,
Hello.
sir. Clear.
Yeah. Now observe here Docker images. Now we'll see what is Docker network and all. So Docker ps-a. Now here how many containers we have? Observe here. One, two, three, four containers. All are running, right? All are running, right? Yes or no? Now these all are the containers. All are running. Now there is one more concept, Docker network. How these container connecting each other. Now check it. First let me connect any one container. cd space container ID. Sorry. How to connect container? Docker exec hyphen it and what is this? Hyphen it container ID. Now I'm connecting this container. Okay, face it. Now I'm connecting this container and so go to here and bash. What is the mode you want to connect? Bin bash bin/bash. Now this is a container. How this container communicate with another container? Now got it. Now first check me. What is the IP of this container? Host host name hyphen I host name hyphen I. This is the IP of this container. See here 172.17.0.5. By default, Docker providing one IP. So internally, by default, Docker it is maintaining one IP. This is nothing but bridge network. If you are not assigning any network, by default Docker assigning one network, that is a bridge network. And this is IP. See here 192.192.17.0.5. Now, if you come outside, control PQ. Now I'm going to connect one more container. See here. Now I'm going to connect one more container. What is the container ID? I am giving this is the 46, right? Now I'm using 9C. I am connecting this one. F16. F1. F1. Okay. Now connect it. Now see here. Host name hyphen I. So what is this IP? This is the 4. This container IP 4. So this container IP 5. This container IP 2. This container IP 1. Now got it. So this container IP 5. This is a 4. This is a 3. This is a 2. If you want to, we can check it also. Now, so there is one command. How to check connectivity between two machines, Karthik? Any idea? I want to check connectivity between two machines. This is one mission. Correct? This is my container and this is another container. I want to check connectivity between these two machines, whether these are communicating each other or not. So do you have any idea how to check that basic? I want to check whether these are communicating or not. Linux command. You are using, right? Hello? Shiva. This is a container one and this is a container two. And how I know these two are communicating or not? Clear, Karthik? This is the ping command. Mostly we are using which command? Ping. So this IP is 4, right? Now I want to check another container. So 172 dot G5 170 dot 17 dot 0 dot what is that IP 5. Now what is this? See here ping package is not available. So in this container, this package is not available. We have to install this utility package. If you want to install, so just go and check Google. We'll get it. Or else here somewhere already I given. We can copy and paste it. So that package and all. Mhm. Ping package. If it is not available.
Well,
Mhm.
there IP utils ping. Yeah, yeah, you are having. Just go up, go down,
Down, okay.
up. No, no, up actually.
Okay.
Yeah, there only. Just down, just down, just down. Three lines. Yeah, one more, three more. Yeah, there.
See here, this is the so utilities ping. We need to install this package. Even if you Google it, we'll get it. Or else just copy and paste it. Karthik, this is the package. Actually, I'm checking
Okay.
ping command. If you want to check connectivity, whether this my container communicate with any mission, this is the basic command. Even Windows also. If you want to check Windows, this is the CMD, right? And so if you want to check, I want to check whether Google is connecting or not. So how to check it? So we are using the domain name, right? Now see here we are getting reply. So that means so we are getting from so any IP, any mission. This is the domain name, or we can give IP name or host name. We can give any name. We can check connectivity. If we get reply means, for example, if I give wrong name, see here Google one is available or not. Now see here, ping request could not find the google1.com. The domain name is not available. Please check and name and try again. We are getting some. So like this, sir. Same way, these are the containers. Sir. Right now I have 4 containers. Sir. How these are communicating, I want to check it. So this is the command, ping command. This package is not available. First we need to install this package. Already this is available, right? So just copy this one, apt get update. I hope already you know what is this one. apt get install. This is the command. Actually, this is the command. Remaining story, same only. So IP utils hyphen ping. This is the package name and remaining story same only. Now go to here. Go to I don't want this one. Where is my containers? Just copy and paste it. That's it. Now see here. So first updating the packages and I am installing the so IP utils hyphen ping command. Now that is in. So now the IP utils hyphen ping package is installed. Now check it. Now it is working or not. See ping space. So this container IP4. Now I am checking with the 5. Now check it. Clear the screen. host name hyphen I. This is the 4. My container IP 4. 172.117.0.4. Now I want to check with another container. Now this is the command ping space 172 dot 172.17.0.5. Now see here, earlier it is saying like ping is not available. Now I'm getting response from 5 container. This is the container. See here, 64 bytes from 5, and this means we are properly it is communicating. So this is the default. Now go to here. Now generally, so if you have, now if you come to here, Docker network. So if you come to Docker network, by default, Docker it is providing one network. Now if you see here, there is three types of mostly Docker network. Okay. So if you key here Docker network and go to official, what is the Docker network and all, how it will work. See, container Docker network overview, how it will work. So container networking refers to the ability for containers to connect to and communicate to each other. So how these containers communicate each other. So these and all taking care by Docker network only. Now if you go to here, these are the drivers. These are the drivers. User defined network. If you want to, we can create a user defined network. I am not going to create user defined network. First, I am going to show existing. The following network drivers are available by default. So these are the default networks available here in Docker. So provide a core network functionality. So by default, if we see here, bridge network we can see, host network we can see, NAN network we can see. By default, we can see these three. Okay. So if you want to check it, so this is the command. So Docker network. Now see here, if you go here, so network means a group of servers communicate to each other. How these are connecting and all already updated here. This is the command Docker network ls. How we are checking volumes and all same way. This is the command. See here Docker control PQ. Now see here Docker network ls command. If you use Docker network command, we can see here this is the bridge network, this is the host network, this is the NAN network. By default, there is three networks available. So these are the three networks available. See here, this is the bridge network. This is the default network driver provided by Docker and host network. Remove network isolation between the containers and the Docker host. That case we go for host network. If we don't want to give anything, that case we go for complete isolated container from the host and other containers. I don't want to give any connection between any others or outside. So that case we go for these are the non network host bridge network. So now this is the default network. Even if you are not mentioning any network, by default Docker assigning one network. The network name is bridge network. How we know? So come here. Now already we have many network, many containers, right? Many containers. See here, Docker PS hyphen A. I have 4 containers. I want to know which network assigned to this container. Any container, not only this. Now check it. See here, inspect, Docker inspect, and container ID. Docker inspect container ID. If we give this, now see here, we will get so full information about your container, right? So this is my container. Here I can find so many things. Container ID, when it is created, what is the path, and see here container is running or not. See here, we can find many things here. And if you go down, what is the host configuration? What is the bind mount path? I given backup. Now, if you go down, and last we can see somewhere, if you go down, where is this? See here, there is name overlay network of type equal bound and all. Now go last, go down, up to go here. Now see here, network. See here, networks. And what is the network assigned? Did I assign any network? No. Docker by default it is assigning one network. What is the network name? bridge network. What is the network assigned? Bridge network. See here, what is the IP of this gateway and what is the IP address of this network container ID? Now see here, what is the default network? Bridge network. In interview also one or two people they asked. So if you are not assigning any network to container, so what is the default network for container?
Bridge.
Bridge network. So by default there is three types, right? So Docker network, Barger network, LS. If you give LS command, see here bridge network, host network, none network. We'll see one by one. Now for every container, what is the default network? Bridge network only. So now this is the IP of by default it is assigning one IP. This is the gateway and this container IP is this one. Now let me connect let me see one more container. Docker ps-a. Now this is another container, right? Check it. How to check? So Docker inspect container ID. I want to check this container also. That is the 5, right? This container IP address 4. Now you can see. Go last. See here. What is the IP of this container? 172 dot and what is the network by default? Bridge network only. By default, bridge network only. Clear, Karthik? And so remaining story same. We can see full information about your container and what is this, right, path, which path we are creating, and what is this, whether the container is running. If you want to know more about a container, and so we can see these are the default. Okay. Now all, so now it is sequence order. It is providing sequence order. Now if we create any one container, now see here Docker ps hyphen a. I have 4 containers. I am going to create one more container. Now how it is assigning? It is assigning sequential order only. It is assigning one by one only. See here Docker run, Docker run, Docker run hyphen it, Docker run hyphen it. I am using Ubuntu. This is the one more container, Ubuntu. Ubuntu. Okay. Docker run hyphen it Ubuntu. Now this is a container. What is the container ID? 290. 290. Now control PQ, come outside, come outside. Docker ps hyphen a. ps hyphen a. Now this is a 290, right? Let me check it. See here. Docker inspector. Docker inspect container ID. Container ID 290. Now see here, what is the IP of this container? It is giving, see, same order only. See, 172 dot 117 dot 0 dot 6. Okay. So because of this, so even if you are not assigning any IP, by default, every container have a network. What is that network name? Bridge network. What is that network name? Bridge network. Here it is assigning, so default network name is bridge. And here IP address is 172 dot. By default, it is assigning one IP, and based on this, this is a 5, and so now this is a 6, like this. Whatever you are giving, 172 dot 17 dot 0 dot, that is 5 means this is a 6, 6 7 like that. It is providing one order, sequential order. Clear, Karthik? Any doubt?
No doubt.
So how to check that networks and all? So by default, okay, Docker network ls command. So it will display it will display list of that is the network list, bridge network, host network, none network. Bridge, host, none. If you are not assigning any network to container, by default, Docker itself, it is assigning one network. That network name is called bridge network. Okay. So remember, interview also asking if you are not assigning. So what is the network name? Every container by default. So which network it is assigned? Bridge network. Which network? Bridge network. And this is the default one. And if you want to create own network, we can create it. If you want to create your own network also, we can create. Now see here, this is the default host none. Now, if you want to see whatever you want, we can check it, install this utility package and all, we check it. If containers are created by default bridge network, communicate with all. Already I written everything, whatever I spent. How to create a custom bridge network. So if you want to create your own network, now we can create like this. So Docker network create hyphen D driver name and a network name, whatever you want. Okay. Now see here, I am giving one network name. See, if you want to create a own, see this is the command. How we are creating value, same way. How we are creating value, same way only. So Docker network create hyphen D bridge network, and this is your own network. Whatever you want, you can give it. Now see, observe here. I am giving a DevOps. What is the network name? DevOps. So Docker network create hyphen D bridge and network name DevOps. So whichever we want, we can create. Now network is created. This is my network, custom network. Now check it. Docker network ls command. Docker network ls command. Now see here, one more network created. One more network. This is my DevOps network, and this is the driver name is default. I given bridge only. My network name DevOps. Now how to assign this network to container? This is the command. So if you want to assign, and if you want to assign bridge network and if you want to, we can see Docker network inspect bridge and network ID also we can give it. If you want to know more about, see here, this is ID, right? If you want to know Docker network inspect, same Docker network inspect bridge and the network ID. What is my ID? This one. Copy this one and paste it. Now see here. Now what is the IP range here? What is the IP range for my network? What is the IP range of my network? My bridge network 172.18.0.0. This is the subnet and this is the gateway. And so if we create any container, each container the IP is they start with this series only 172 dot. So this is the 17 bridge is default 17, right? Now 18. Now this is the 18. 18 0.0 16, it will come like this only. Same story only. So now this is my own network. This is my own network. This is the IP. Earlier we can see 172.17.0, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. This is my own network. I created. So what is the IP of this my network? 170.18. Series is 172.18.0. Now how to attach this network to container? Now if you want to attach, so this is the, so see here while creating container, we can give bridge name and image name. Hyphen net we need to give. Now let me create one container and let me assign my network to that container. Now see here, Docker, Docker run hyphen it, and if you want to attach value hyphen v. Now if you want to attach network hyphen net, that is this is the syntax hyphen net, and what is my network name, the apps, and what is the image name or container ID. Now observe here, same on this and Docker run hyphen it and hyphen net my network, and this is the image name. Now see here, container is created. So what is my container ID? 15A. Now control PQ. Now go to here. What is that? Docker PS hyphen A and check it. Docker inspect container ID. This is the container ID. Where is my container ID? This is my container ID. Copy this one and just paste it. Now see here, what is my IP? 172.18.0.2. Okay. Now Docker PS hyphen A. This is my container IP. Here different container IP. Let me connect this one. Anything. Docker exec hyphen it container ID container ID, paste it, slash bin bash. Okay. Now host name. Okay. Now I'm checking ping command. Ping space. What is my own container IP? This is copy this one. Now check it. Ping also not available. Now let me install. Where is that ping utilities bridge? Go to utilities. Utilities ping. Copy this one. Go to here. First install this package. That is a package for ping purpose. That's it. Now clear the screen. Now para ping space. Now see here. Now ping 172.18.0.2. It is not pinging. It is not connecting. Is there any reason, Karthik? Why it is not connecting? Why it is not connecting to that container? For this container. So what is the network name? Bridge network. But for this container, my network name is that. That different. This IP is different. This IP is different. Now see here, it is unable to communicate each other. Now got it. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So default this is the see here. It is not communicating. So this is a different IP. Here, if you see here, what is the IP of host name hyphen I? This is the default network. This IP series is 172.17.0.6. But this IP is 172.18.0.2. This is my own network. This is the default network, bridge network. This is my own network. Now this IP series is different. This IP series is different. It is unable to connect. Suppose if you give 17 series, it will connect. See here, 172.17.0.2. Now see here, it is working. All are in same network, right? All containers are in same network. They are easily communicate each other. But these two are different network. So okay, those two cannot communicate by default. I hope you got it right. Any doubt, Karthik?
No doubt.
Okay. So next class we'll see how to create our own IP and how to check connectivity between and all. We'll see few more commands. Okay. So tomorrow also we have class. Okay.